because of alcohol and discuss fat shaming. And some people say fat shaming works and it helps you feel like you need to lose weight. Just literally makes you feel ashamed. And of course, if one of your issues with eating is that you eat because you feel ashamed of yourself, it's actually adults in the UK have received both doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. An analysis by the Times, or fewer than that, were recorded on the last week for which data is a patient, a woman, the wrong COVID jab when she went for her second dose at the Great Western Hospital in Swindon. Originally, she'd been given AstraZeneca, was given Pfizer. Now, what is the problem with that? Because we are doing a trial at the moment, aren't we?
So she's almost a volunteer in a trial.
In the same way. You know, is she now protected if she's COVID? But of course, the vaccination cut from jabbing over people who are over the age of 42.
Yeah.
So with people in their 30s who might think, you know what, I'd rather someone over there was covered.
Yeah.
Downing Street flat. The Prime Minister gets 30 grand to look after that flat, but apparently got more than that. No, best part of 90,000 in order to refurb it. We don't know exactly what they spent the money on, but if it is the case that it was this designer, look at it and decide whether it's ethical.
He hasn't.
To a political party, presumably that money should be used in certain ways. And is it allowed in, you know, Downing Street reasonable to say, actually, you can use that money to maintain? I keep getting told by cabinet ministers, Prime Minister's not focused on all this nonsense, all this tittle-tattle, all this focused on the pandemic. The trouble is that these stories seem to suggest that he was focused on how to pay for his flat refurbishment and how to get the money for that. And also, when we talk about the awful things he's alleged to have said, he'd rather see bodies pile high, that was in discussions about the pandemic. He was about the loss to individual families.
Yeah.
His latest pronouncements, he is absolutely insistent it's the lockdown that has not just the vaccination program.
Yeah, and when you
vaccinated. So what will be the rules, requirement for people coming to the UK? Celebrations. You've got yourself a pair of Crocs. They've really tightened their belts.
People. Good morning, it's just gone 6:30. Welcome to the show. So much going on. That debate is something, isn't it?
The obesity debate?
Yeah.
Well, I think everyone's going to have a view on that.
Oh, I think so.
Refusing to serve people.
It's overweight people. What are you going to say? You can't have your steak. Leave the restaurant.
No, it's shaming.
What?
It's horrible.
Joking apart, I mean, when we talked about this yesterday, so we should do this debate. I was like, oh no, we can't do this. This is sensational. But when you think about it, and somebody
so sensitive.
Or somebody made the analogy, so you wouldn't serve somebody who was drunk or was a known alcoholic, and you wouldn't
be responsible if someone was already too far gone and wouldn't then give them another pint.
Because essentially you are looking after their health, really.
It's one step away from that, though, isn't it, Dr. Hillary? What do you... yes, indeed. So apparently Spain is going to open up to British holidaymakers. We don't yet know whether Spain will be on the green list. And we don't know exactly how this is going to work. Possibly a digital health pass. But of course, if you're planning to take your family to Spain from June, which is when the Spanish government says, yes, you can come in, what do you do if members of your family haven't been vaccinated? For instance, your children. Are they going to do an exemption, or will, in the case of children, it just be a test before you go? We'll ask the Transport Secretary about that.
Spain has said they will definitely open the doors come June. That is definitely happening. So that is big news for lots of...
Ranveer, what did you say? A huge happy birthday this morning.
To Adil?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say to the president. Because we launched on this day back in 2014. It is, of course, the third day of your birthday celebration.
Yes,
well, Adil Ray. And I've got
which is overshadowing all other things.
Questlove was pictured at the Oscars wearing Crocs. He was...
They're eminently practical.
And
does it not make you feel...
Carry wear these around Downing Street.
Or to Mystique.